Hostile
Let's
craft
mix it
inbound.
up. You're as good as dead.
Oh, I see.
Missile inbound.
Oh, ECM. This would be a good time to know where the ECM is. Hello folks, welcome to Night's Arcade. I'm Sleepless Knight. And look, we're somewhere different. Outer Wilds is over. Look, we're somewhere different entirely now. In Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, I got this... I guess on the date released, but I haven't got around to sort of doing it yet. I haven't got around to sort of getting to grips. Because now, you see, we're playing on the PC. And I haven't made any really... I mean, I did the Douglas Adams thing, I think, didn't I? Douglas Adams text game on the PC a while ago. But other than that, I haven't played any PC games, recorded any for YouTube. And it's simply, one of the main reasons is because of my audio setup, and another reason was because my old PC was just ancient. This is a much better PC. Could probably do with a better graphics card, but, you know, running on a 1060, NVIDIA 1060 graphics card, so... you know, I wouldn't mind upgrading it, but of course now I have the game and the capture and the audio all running off the PC. So if my PC melts, I'm blaming all of you. No, look, I'm gonna. So I got Rebel Galaxy Outlaw when it came out, and I've only spent about 45 minutes in this game, just getting to grips with it and messing around. So you'll have to excuse me if it's a bit lumpy. We got any? Let's go to the concourse and see. Yeah, so I'm using a flight controller because, you know, I've dug it out, my old flight controller. I haven't used it for a long time. I bought it for Elite Dangerous, actually. Mission log. Do we got missions? No. Now this is a problem because I've remapped a little bit, but the problem is that reopens the thing, so I have to use the mouse occasionally as well because I can't remember. I've remapped for the 4 button on my flight controller to be the back button because it's the easiest one. It's where my brain goes. It's what it used to be on Elite Dangerous, and that's where my brain goes to automatically do it. The problem is that I can't find. It's also mapped to the sector map. And I can't find where that is in the menu to sort of unmap it, so it's just a little weird. So let's see if we can find a mission anyway. High risk retrieve. That's probably going to get me killed because I'm extreme risk, average risk, strike, probe coordinates. Average risk, scout. Mary Rover is seeking a pilot to investigate coordinates near Brandstrom Belt in the Texas system. Deal with any hostiles as you wish. We just desire information. Pirate siege. Oops. Pirate siege. Local delivery. Armadillo mining base. Right here in this system. Red Star Breweries believes the route to be safe. What do you think? Milk Run? Or this, which might be a little more interesting. And there's bound to be hostiles. Let's take them. Yeah, let's take them both. So... I don't know what that is. Protection racket. I'm not beating anybody up for you, mate. I'm not going to do it, alright? Low risk delivery. Yeah, I mean, these are low risk things, but, you know, we gotta start somewhere, you know? Yeah, see, if I go 4 now, you see, you get sector map, which is over here. Until I move the mouse, then it wants to do the shift key, obviously, because as soon as I move the mouse, it gives me all the keyboard controls instead. But, the problem is not so bad in here. It's when I get to the launch pad. That's when it becomes a problem. So, for those of you who haven't seen any of this, you know, we can go in the bar. I haven't seen that much of this either yet. I played 45 minutes. Now, when I say I've played for about roughly 45 minutes, what I mean by 45 minutes is that I've played about 45 minutes of actual play time, right? So flying around and picking up missions and doing this kind of stuff. But I did spend probably half an hour to 45 minutes also in the ship painting thing, which I will show you later. If you're not familiar with that yet on Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, I'd be surprised. There's been a lot of raving about it because it's basically... Well, you'll see. We'll show you that in a bit. So you can do all these things. You can talk to the bartender. I haven't done any of these. I've just talked to the bartender before. And it was in a different place.
Just passing through.
Okay. And this person will give you, like, news and stuff.
You're in luck. A miner came in a week or so ago, talking up something worth a look out at these coordinates. Could be interesting.
Thanks.
Okay. Interesting coordinates, apparently.
You've got your finger on the pulse around here. Any advice?
The seasoned mercs I know all say that it's best not to overdraw your power reserves. You put too much high-power weaponry on board your ship without the power plant to support it, you go dry pretty darn quick.
Interesting.
Well, thanks there, barkeep. That's always good. And he'll give you kind of some advice
to make a few good trades. Got any info you might want to share?
Traders drop a hint or two on their way through. Here's what I heard.
Amarillo mining base is selling gold ore way lower than market. Okay. So maybe... in one of the things we've got to do to go to Amarillo Market Bay? I think it is. So there's bounties and freighters. I'm guessing freighters that you can hit if you want to be a pirate. I've no idea. But you have to kind of pay for those. They ask for payment for stuff. So.
That's it for me. Take care.
Stop back in next time you're in the area.
I'm sure to, buddy. I'm sure to. Bartender, dice, slots, 8-ball, you know, all this stuff. Equipment bay. You can stock up on a bit of equipment. I'm not going to, because as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there, I haven't got an awful lot of cash. So, but you know, you can go in here, hardpoint A. I've got a combat laser at the moment. Utility laser, I'm guessing, for like mining. I don't know what's combat laser. Mini Corp launcher. I can't see that, by the way. I don't know if you can actually see this because my action screen capture counter info, the little HUD, is down in the bottom, and you shouldn't be able to see it on the screen because I've turned that off. But I don't know. Action and shadow play I found are both a bit iffy. So. Photon torpedoes. Combat laser. That is what I already got. Mass driver. Wow, easy on the power as well as on the wallet. Tracer. Rapidly fires super accelerated slugs with no power cost. Okay. Okay. Gauss gun. Valuable for its high velocity fire, allowing enemy engagement at great distances. I bet that uses a right load of power. What's the power? Damage per second. Damage. Speed. Reload time. Energy use. 2.9 gigajoules. Yeah, see? The tracer rounds don't use any at all. Mining laser. There you go. I'm going to go about making your money through mining. Whoa, that uses a lot of... 2.9 gigajoules per second. 30 gigajoules per second. 3.45. Ion blaster. I can put one of these on board. Should we put a new gun on? What do you think? Reload time is very brief indeed. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say to hell with it. Let's buy it. What do you think? Yes. I've only got one hard point. Yes, I would. I hope this thing works. Because it's going to be mighty embarrassing if not. Or hard point B. I should have put the thingy laser on hard point B, really, shouldn't I? But I'm going to leave that for like a mining laser at some point, I think. Condensed proton torpedoes have a very short range but high damage. Pilot must be extremely accurate. Oh, that's me out. Launcher. Right, so now we've got missiles, of course. Defense. I've got no ECM. Oh, I wonder how much the ECM packages are. ECM package 1, which I don't have. I don't know how to fire the ECM, and I'll have to look into the various different things. We'll see. We'll see about this. Maybe we'll put on the... Let's put on the ECM. Yes. I don't really know how it works. That's the problem. I don't know how to fire the ECM. Should we have a look? Stick mapping. So, let's see if the ECM's in here. Deploy ECM. Button 8. Shit, I don't know which one of these is button 8, to be honest, because this is a really old flight stick. I haven't used it in ages, and all the numbers have worn off. So, honestly, I'm going to have to dig out the... Maybe that's it. I'll test it. Once we're out there, I'll give it a wee test. Give it a wee testy-poo. See. But for now, let's... So, now we get a ship dealer. Let's have a look. He hasn't got many... Look, I don't like any of these, really. That one's not bad, but I'm not a massive fan, I've got to be honest. Sandhawk. I don't like these silly eagle-looking things. I never did. That's more the kind of ship that I like to fly, but even that's like a bit too chunky for me. The Coyote. I hate this thing. It's ugly as shit. None of them are particularly pretty. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ships. I think there are 9 in this. I've no idea. Now, I will do the painting this ship a bit later. Commodities. Did he say that Amarillo... that guy say that Amarillo Station was selling a bunch of gold ore? If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, by the way, that's what I've renamed my ship. The Big Pig. So, you know, we see, this is what happens. This is what happens. We've done the missions. You can join the Mercenaries Guild or the Merchant Guild for, like, I think about 1,000 credits, maybe. But here we are. So we're gonna... Anyway, look at that big, ugly pile of junk. We're gonna take off. It's not pretty, this vessel, is it? But here we go. I've got to say that one of the things that I'm not a huge fan of is now have they kept my remapping? Yes, they have. Because previously, what happened was that roll was twisting my flight stick. I was twisting my flight stick with roll before, and yaw was moving left to right with the flight stick, which is really weird. They are very, very strange flight controls. So I've adjusted it now. So roll is exactly where it should be, and yaw is exactly where it should be. So anyway, I haven't quite worked out all the things, and I find that the flight controls in this game, I haven't found a way to adjust their sensitivity, but maybe there is one, I don't know. Maybe it's like a different setting I can adjust it with. I'm gonna have to dig out my thing for this. So, you know, you can use the throttle and then boost probe coordinates, but you know, you can see there it's like 4,753 kilometers from here. That's quite a way, so we can just hold down the autopilot. I don't even know if we're going to the right thing here, really, the right place, but we'll see.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
By distress signal, of course, there's a distress signal. I've only been out in this ship a couple of times, but there seems to always be a distress signal about. There's the distress signal. Let's go and have a look what they're distressed about.
Destination reached.
Ooh.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Okay, buddy. What do you want my help with? Target is locked to engage auto pursuit.
Damn it, an ambush.
Hostile
Let's
path
mix it
inbound.
up. You're as good as dead.
Oh, I see.
Missile inbound.
Oh, ECM. This would be a good time to know where the ECM is. Whoa. Did that hit me? Oh, God damn it.
Out of shields down.
Shields down. Ow. What happened there?
Forward shields down.
Oh dear. Oh, this is not going well.
Oh, that's it for you.
Oh, is it?
Missile inbound.
Oh no.
Our shields down.
Did that fire these
Hull
again?
breached. Aft hull breached.
This is not going well, is it?
Forward shields down.
We should probably leave. Can we even?
Our shields down.
Yeah, I know. You keep telling me.
Systems heavily damaged. Missile
I'm gonna
inbound.
burn you down.
Our shields down.
God damn it.
Opponent heavily damaged. Systems critical.
Oh, oh. Okay, that didn't work so well, did it? So that is quite often just what happens when you go out for a ride in this game. Should we not investigate the distress beacon this time if we get dropped out of...
Go barotan Maldri.
Destination
God
reached.
damn it. Just what I needed.
Okay. There's some sort of bad guy here. Oh man.
Missile inbound. Forward shields down.
Shove that up your tailpipe.
Oh, Christ.
Shit.
Woo! Right. There's another bad guy.
Shove that up your tailpipe.
Goodbye.
God, I hope I can make it back to port.
Why wouldn't I be able to make it back to port? What happened? Whew.
Mission complete.
Okay, well that mission's complete. I've got 1,890 credits for that.
Craft
Probably
inbound.
craft inbound. Oh dear. That seems like it's probably not a good thing. So, that there, what's that? Okay, no problem. Okay. Just a little bit of a flick. Oh. On my joystick hat there. Okay, also local delivery. Let's take this delivery in. And if this is Amarillo,
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
yeah, you know what? I actually don't care. Whoever that is can be distressed. Go ahead and be distressed. See if I can.
Destination reached.
Now, one of the things I don't like very much about this... Amarillo mining base, yeah, there we go. One of the things I don't like about this is the automatic landing system. And I know an awful lot of
This
people...
is Juno, call sign Bandit 24, requesting clearance to land.
Whee!
Objective complete. Cargo removed.
Oh man, that is beat up. She's not looking good there, is she? Let's things could be better, all things considered. So we need repairs, that's for sure. Oh man, yeah. Serious damage there. Refill ordnance, other repair, one component for 5 credits. That's actually not that bad.
I guess.
There we go. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Deary me. Ship dealer, let's see what this ship dealer's got. Oh, he's got the same stuff. Destin, Sandhawk, Sonora, Coyote, Platypus. So, if you've watched this channel for a long time, the Knights Arcade channel, but you never ever were a fan of my old channel years ago, Sleepless Knight, which was what I used to do. I was like an early backer of Elite Dangerous, so I used to do a lot of stuff in there. And I made like a ton of videos for Elite Dangerous, and that was the last time I kind of used my flight controller. And I've been waiting for Elite Dangerous. I've been waiting for the new Elite since 1984, when I fell in love with the original. So you might not know, if you don't, that space sims are just my favorite kind of game. I don't play many of them on the channel because I just don't think they work all that well with the kind of thing that I do, if you see what I mean. But maybe I'll play more. If you guys want to see some more, maybe I'll play more. But yeah, generally they're my sort of favorite kind of thing. And I just love. But I see a lot of people commenting on stuff like Elite Dangerous. They've put in like automatic landing, the autopilot for landing and stuff like that at the stations in Elite Dangerous. And I've seen a lot of people going, oh, thank God for that. But frankly, landing in Elite Dangerous was not hard. And I kind of like that. The fact that you've got to land yourself, you've got to do all those things yourself. I really like that. It really appeals to me. It's kind of... It's the full experience that I want from a space sim. I want an actual space sim. So yeah, I haven't played No Man's Sky or anything like that. I mean, we could go down that route. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And we'll see. But we're going to go and paint the ship now because I kind of just really want to. So this, to me, is the real standout genius of this game. The ship customization options, at least in paint. There's not an awful lot you can do to the ship, otherwise, not that I can see anyway, but the ship customization options are phenomenal. I mean, this is ridiculous. So basically, it's like a trimmed down Photoshop in game. Right? So most of your controls work the same, in, out, you hold your space bar if you want to move the thing around here. Hold down your right mouse button and spin around. I mean, that's pretty standard to anything, but a lot of the things are the same, work the same. You've got a lot of the same features. And it does, by the looks of it, work with layers, but I haven't tried working with layers at this point. We're just going to do something, I don't know, I guess we're going to do something fairly simple. So let's fill the entire thing with, because this is really colourful and it's very pretty and all that, but who cares, really? Boom. There we go. Look. Dismal, grey, horrible spacecraft. But you'd like these little pylons. Now, here, you've got your airbrush thing, right? So let's see if we can get like a... That's a bit bright, maybe. Maybe a bit not so bright. A bit not so bright, please, if you don't mind. Right, so here, look. Let's just undo that. I know there are shortcut keys and I'm familiar with them from using Photoshop, but I've got a bunch of other programs and my computer's been a bit iffy. So yeah, if you want to enlarge, you can use the bracket keys to kind of... to enlarge your brush, same as you can in Photoshop. And what happens here is that they have this peculiar system, which works all right for the most part, is that the crosshair right in the very center, right? So the airbrush, you can enlarge the size of it and stuff, that's great. But it's the crosshair right in the center there that is the important thing. Okay? That's the important thing. If the crosshair goes... So let's try here, right? Okay, so you've got blah, 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 right? But, oh no, that didn't work at all. That's not worked. Okay, let's try it. Let's undo that. But if we make this bigger, what is happening before? So let's say if you just want to paint these side panels, but not the top, just where you make sure you keep the crosshair, the little bit right in the center, from spilling over, right? It doesn't matter if this spills over onto the next panel. All these panels are connected, but it shouldn't spill over onto that sort of roof panel unless the crosshair itself does. So like if I move the crosshair to there, all of a sudden then it spills over, right? But otherwise, it shouldn't do that. Now, this works, I found, for the most part in this. It works for the most part. But there are some, I'm guessing, with the 3D modeling, there's like some faces and ends issues. So sometimes, like for example, I was painting this, I think, when I tried it before. And it all worked great. But all of a sudden, when I came up here, there you go, see? Up here, so the airbrush thing, they've got some issues with the faces of their 3D modeling. I would imagine that that's what it is, if I had to guess. I've done a bit of 3D modeling myself, but not for many years. And they've got some issues that are allowing this to bleed through. I can't think what else it would be, but it does make it a pain in the ass. What the best thing is to do here, because you can't avoid it really, is I'll just paint over that in a bit with something else. But, you know, so you can see. I'll speed everything up, and if there's anything sort of interesting to sort of show you, or that I feel like I should point out, I'll let you know. I'll pause and we can see. So like here, look, right? You saw that I did that there and it didn't quite work. So if we swap to a different tool, so we just swap to the regular brush tool and we'll paint over this. Takes a little bit more, but you know, rather than going with the airbrush, let's just paint over that with this tool. Hope that the same thing hasn't happened. It shouldn't have, I don't think, because the brush works in a different way. So let's see if that's... Yeah, there we go. That's kept the colour now. Oh, there's a little spot. A wee little spot. Swap the colour. There we go. So that's fixed it. Of course, if you only want these, you see these, or the effects, right? So if you find that these little lights here are sort of blinding you, the bloom from it is blinding you, just turn them off. Well, you can't turn the lights off, but turn the bloom off anyway. You probably see there, look, that where I've sprayed that, it's sprayed, you've got spill through the glass. Like I said, it's probably a problem with the various facets of the 3D model that they've created. Because if that had actually happened, this is not exactly, the integrity is not going to exactly hold up to a journey through the vacuum of space, now is it? But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Look, we've got some orange in there as well from somewhere. Don't ask me where from, I ain't got a clue. But it's spilled through the model from somewhere, so, you know, there are these problems. Oh man, look at the spill. Can you see the mess? Look at all the spill all over the ship. Oh, it's bloody dreadful. Right, wait. I'm going to have to correct that. I can't have that. There's just a tremendous amount of spill here. Look at all the spill that's come through from painting the grey. So, you know, and look, now we got this Now we've got this back and a bit of blue. So, you know, we're going to leave it at that for the main paint job, I think, because otherwise it's just going to get crazy, you know. And this is Knight's Arcade, not Knight's Paint by Numbers. What do you want? Think I am Bob Ross or something? Come on. So I'm going to show you something really cool, because what we're going to do now is we're going to use this, which is the projector tool. Now this is the coolest tool in here. It's so cool. So what we're going to do is hold down control to move this. It's not perfect because I just blanked out a lot of stuff. I just pulled an image off the internet and then blanked out a bunch of stuff on the, you know, thing there. So, you know, it's not ideal, but I can't remember how to turn it. No, I'll let that look. Let's just make it just... Oh, no, that's too much, man. It's too much. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's enlarge that a bit. See, there's no sort of in between there. Well, I guess I could. Let's see. Should we make it... How about 54? Ooh, it'll have to be 50. Oopsie, have to be 53, won't it? Sorry, the reason that sounds so slow is because I'm reaching around a bunch of stuff. I've had to move stuff on the desk to put the flight controller there. So you got this thing here, right? So then you notice there's a little circle in the middle there. So you increase the size of that brush, use your little bracket keys or whatever, or you know, go up here and just drag it. Easier. And then you just paint over this, you know? And that will stencil that on there, right? But let's undo that, because what you want to do, we want the same on the other side. So I'm going to click that button there, which says mirror paint. Now, you might ask why I did not do that when it came to the hydraulics and stuff like that I've painted in the orange. Why didn't you use the mirror paint function, Sleepless Knight? Well, because I tried it before and I noticed that it's a little bit hidden. Look, I got white spill here from the... See, like this, it's a little bit hit and miss. But what we should find now is if we turn that around, look, we've got a pig on either side. And I think that's appropriate. But the other thing is, so I made a name here. No, did I? No, that's Knight's Arcade. That's not what I wanted to write there at all. Where is the thing? No! As I can put the helmet on, I can put my Knight helmet on the side, I guess. You know, if... I mean, why? Yeah, why not? You know, we can do that. Let's just position it roughly right. This is not pretty. Look, see? It's not great, that. But there you go. And we got mirror paint, so that too should have painted itself on the other side. Oh, that looks a right mess. We don't want that. Let's just undo that, shall we? Make that go away. I didn't like that at all. Anyway, so in here somewhere, I thought... God, now I'm going to have to go... Is that it? No. Okay, well, I thought I had it here somewhere. There you go, look. So I thought, let's go in here and see if I can, there it is, look. So we've got a little stencil there. That should be right. Let's make sure let's try to get it right, even though we've got that spill there, so it looks a right mess. Looks a real mess, don't it? Okay. So then we drag this thing down here. You can barely see what it says, but you should be able to now a bit. Right, now we're going to enlarge this. And bring it roughly sort of here. And enlarge it a bit more. Might be a bit too much. There, that should be about right. Okay. So, and it's the thing is, this will work with any sort of, I mean, that's not pretty, is it? Look, it looks dreadful. But like I said, you know, it's Knight's Arcade, not Knight's Paint by Numbers, but we'll get too carried away with the designs here. So that's, yeah, look, that's the name of my ship. The Big Pig. Which, of course, and here is an argument for not putting the mirror thing on, because, of course, it mirrors the lettering, which is not great. But that's not a problem. Let's just... we'll use this brush to go over it, because I don't trust that airbrush. It's probably the same thing's going to happen, but you never know. There we go, look. Paint that out and get rid of these bits that are on the top here, which I can't seem to get rid of at all. Okay, let's not. Goodness gracious. Right, so where did I... Okay, we want to go back to the projector. We got the lettering there again. You know, it's not going to be exact. It's not, you know, but I'm trying not to... I'm trying my best not to get too carried away with this. But that should be roughly the same. I think maybe it was 240 before, wasn't it? Was it 240? I thought the other one said 240. Maybe it did. Oops. 240. So let's get about there, right? Get more or less right. Not bothered if it's off a bit, really, but there you go. And then we paint the name on this side. Now, these are just rough. You know, you can go into Photoshop, you can go online, whatever sort of program you've got. If it'll create a PNG, it will import the PNG into here, right? And that's how it works. You can, so like here, you can use any of these to make these little sort of, look, see? To make these little warning kind of, caution and warning symbols kind of stuff. So if I wanted to put one there, for example, just, you know, like that. And there it is. I mean, it looks dire, but still, we can get rid of it. So you know, there you go. This is the basics of this thing. I obviously am no painter, I'm no designer, as you can see. And the spill, you know, you take all your time getting these exactly right, and then you get spill in these sort of areas like that, you see, and it just messes the whole thing up and makes it look ridiculous. But, you know, we're not being judged on finesse here, are we? Well, maybe I am being judged. Are you judging me on finesse? Are you judging me, YouTube? Anyway, we've spent enough time doing that. You can get the idea. You know, I'm sure there'll be loads of tutorials on this. And, you know, you could, like, let's see. Options, right? You could show the edges, right? Shows you where all the edges are. But I don't know if this allows you to fill by, like, edges. I don't think so. Let's see, shall we? Let's make it a crazy colour. Let's get you pink. No, it doesn't. It just pinks the whole thing paint. It paints the whole thing pink. So we undo that. Turn that off. I don't want to show the edges. We turn the bloom back on the effects, which is there. There we go. Turn the light bloom back on. And there's our vessel. There's the Big Pig. Not a pretty thing by any means, but I think we've spent enough time, like, in there. So then we just exit and it should save it. Okay, let's see. Yes, it has done. So there is the Big Pig. Now let's go back and just get into one more little bit of trouble before we shut everything down. Let's get the mission board. Since I'm on the mouse anyway, might as well. I haven't got any missions. What's this? Meet Richter Brust at Nacogdoches in the Texas system. Warsaw. Apparently, I owe him a favour. Right, so we now made that our primary mission, apparently. Who knew? So, what we want to do now is, because I think we're on Amarillo mining base, and that lady, I say lady because the first time, when I was doing this the first time, I was talking to a lady in the thing there, but that was obviously not a lady, it was a dude. But have they got any gold? Gold ore, right? So the market price is 18. I'm not going to make a ton on that, really, and I can't buy that much of it, so I don't really know. I don't even know if I can. Can I buy any? None in the hole. So maybe I just don't have that option. Maybe I just can't. I've only got one anyway, so I'd only make 400 on it. But this is, you know, another market thing. Look, pure water market price is 31.50. Here they're selling it at 2,601, but I don't think I can actually. I need to buy a cargo hold before I can do any of that stuff. Oh god, now we've done that again. Look. So we're gonna, if we can, which we probably can't. Come on, let me get out of this? Okay, there we go. Anyway, that's long enough we've spent in here. Let's take off, shall we? Hey, let's go. Yeah, I like to be a bit more hands-on when it comes to spacecraft and aircraft. It's just my thing. I love to fly. Takes me a while to get the hang of it, but you know, in each time and the settings and the adjustments. But once I have, you know, count on me. There's an adjustment wheel on the bottom of here, isn't there? Joystick resistance. I can turn it up a bit. Maybe I should be turning it down a bit. Whee! Okay. Oh, that's the place we just came out of. Here we go. We're going there. Also pilot inhibited, presumably because we're too close to the base. I want to see what happens if I press it. Is this the ECM button? Is it? I don't actually know. Anyway, we're going to engage autopilots. Let's do that. There she goes.
Destination reached.
The big pig. Whee. Yeah, you see, now I just get to go dock and it does it all for me, and I don't really like that. I like to make my own landings, you know, in aircraft and spacecraft. I like to do this sort of stuff by myself. Because those bits, to me, maybe you find this weird, maybe I am in the minority, I don't know. Look at that, the big pig. Isn't that lovely? Apart from those little spills that you can see on the hydraulics there. Bit of a pain, but there it is. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I like, that's what makes it real. Not the flying around shooting stuff. What makes it real is the having to do your own landings and stuff, you know? Anyway, mission board. Okay, that's not working so well, is it? Oh dear. It's all gone wrong. Meet Richter Brust. So I don't know how I meet him, where he is, or anything. I haven't got a clue. Maybe I'm supposed to meet him in the bar. Maybe. Is there a bar? There probably isn't a bar. Okay, can I meet in the bar? Equipment bay, visit the bar. See if he's in here. Probably not. I don't know who he is or where he is. But I guess we'll soon find out. Oh. Ah, Richter.
Richter? Friend of mine told me I'd find you here.
You Juno? Ours who told me you'd be coming around. Truth be told, I thought he'd be sending someone with more, recent experience.
So much for my reputation preceding me.
Well, here's the thing. That package, I don't exactly have it with me.
Of course you
Are you
don't.
shitting me with this?
See, the thing is, the package is a little bigger than a bread box. And it's on a Brust Arms convoy that you're gonna have to liberate it from.
Of course it
This
is.
package delivery suddenly turned into a hijacking job. Orzu gave me a damn garbage truck. I'm not sure this works out as an equitable arrangement.
Don't hang this on me. Now, if we do it right, won't even have to be any hijacking, because as a member of the Brust family, I can access the repeater codes that track the shipment.
Hang on. If these are Brust codes, then we're stealing something from your own family business? This doesn't make any sense.
It's not stealing if it's my business. My brother and I just have a difference of opinion about this, and I want to avoid a nasty argument. Xander likes to lord it over me that he was born first, and la-dee-da, he's the CEO. But we both know that when it comes to getting things done, it's old Richter who pulls the sled.
I can already tell this is a terrible idea, but I got my own problems that need solving, so let's just get it over with. What do we have to do?
First order of business is to get those codes.
I thought you just said you had them.
I said I could access them. They change on a fixed schedule every second solar day. So what we gotta do is head to the signal repeater and get them from the source.
Right. Little man, I know a bullshitter when I meet him, and this whole planet of yours stinks. But Orzu did me a solid, so we're gonna do it. If it goes bad, though, you know whose ass I'm gonna kick.
Calm down, calm down. You'll see. It's gonna be smooth sailing.
Really? Smooth sailing, right. Go on, Pete. Let's go. Why do I take to naming my craft after animals anyway? In the Sea of Thieves, my vessel is called the Sitting Duck. Here it's the Big Pig, but, you know, it looks like a pig. What do you want from me?
Destination reached.
You've scanned to find the target's not in visible range. Okay. Gas gun. No. What have I just done there? No idea what I've just done there. Ah! I don't want to do that. It's this one, right? There we go. Scan. What?
Craft entering the area.
Richter, there's an awful lot of firepower around this thing.
Well, it is a Brust Arms outfit. I mean, weapons kinda are our thing.
And these aren't gonna spin up and start tearing the shit out of us when we get within 1,000 meters?
No, the software key will keep it from reading as a hack. It should be just fine.
Okay.
I'm uploading the key now. This'll only take a minute.
Oh yeah, it does look like a minute is exactly how long it's going to take.
Richter, that thing you said wouldn't happen is happening. I'm getting lit up out here. Why the hell aren't they shooting at you?
Shit. Xander must have had him update the defensive software. That asshole. Your ship isn't on the white list. Hang on, I can fix this. I can't shut down the turrets. Just dodge. Dodge them.
Dodge.
Easy for you to say.
How many are there? Lots of turrets.
Hostile craft inbound.
Who the hell are these guys?
Oh, great.
Port shields down.
Mercs. Just contractors. Xander keeps them on the payroll as muscle. Look, I've almost got the codes. Keep them distracted.
Keep them distracted.
Hurry up, damn it.
Whoa. Okay. Go on, boys. Turret down.
This is the end of the road.
Okay.
All right, I got him. Let's get the hell out of here. We should split up. I'll meet you back at Nacogdoches.
Really?
Fantastic.
Mission complete.
Hey. Well, I've still got to get out of here, haven't I? Whee!
Destination reached.
Okay. So now I've got to meet you back here, have I, Richter? Welcome to the party, Richter.
This is Rebel the stinger, bringing the roadhouse to your house.
See?
Dodge sector traffic
No,
control.
it's just
Your
gonna
request is
do
granted.
it automatically.
Please proceed to the designated bay.
Yeah, see? You fly close enough, and it just automatically, you don't even get to press a button to go in. I mean, I could have, but, you know, what I mean is you fly close enough, you don't even get to do that, even take that out of your hands. They go, oh, we got you. I mean, you know, it makes sense. A big space station would probably do that if they had the capability, wouldn't they? They don't want you flying around crashing into stuff. They'd just go, we got you, clunk, and drop you on the landing pad, but whatever. Whatever. See what Richter's got to say for himself now. Need to make some repairs, apparently. Okay, ordnance repair for 1 credit. Deary me. Richter.
You remember what I said was gonna happen if things went bad?
Now, hang on. We gotta agree on a definition of bad here. We got the codes, didn't we? I mean, in my book, that's a long way from bad.
Until I'm clear of this mess, I think I'm gonna reserve judgment.
That's what I like to hear. Reason. The hard part is over. With these codes, that transfer is gonna be easy. There's no slack in the rope. Now, for stage 2, you're gonna need a tractor system. I mean, I saw what you're flying. Is that gonna be a problem?
I haven't had time to get one installed yet. Damn it. All right, I'll be back.
I'll be around. Don't take too long, though.
Acquire a tractor beam, which I probably haven't got enough money for. Let's see, shall we? Components. Tractor beam. No, I do not have enough money to install a tractor beam. So, you know, we would actually have to go and do something else. Which, you know, I don't think we're going to have time to do. But I think we're going to leave it at that. See, look, that's what happens. Can't figure out this mapping on this one button because it just maps lots of other stuff to it that it hasn't told me about in the menu. But never mind. Never mind. I'm sure I will see you soon. I don't know if we're going to come back into this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But there's a Just Cause update. I don't know whether you'll have seen... You'll probably have seen that, yes, already. Everything's out of order, and I'm trying to arrange everything. But then, of course, at the moment, I'm just kind of filling in time. I'm working on Ultimate Reviews. I'm working on putting together the next Sidekicks video. I'm doing a lot of other stuff. But for the videos that are going up on the channel at the moment, until I've got the reviews done and things, they're just kind of filler stuff. And I'm just filling in time, really, until Greedfall comes on September the 10th. And then we're going to be playing through that. So that's it, really. You know, you can follow me on Twitter. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Knights_Arcade. If you feel like doing that, you know. If you're not down with Twitter, or you don't really care what happens on any kind of social media other than YouTube, or, you know, for whatever reason, just leave a like. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Ring the bell and you should get a notification every time I post new content. But until next time, from Knights Arcade, this is Sleepless Knight saying nighty-night.